Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing my Pretty Little Liars review. So let's get started. So then I start this like kind of late because I think, in my opinion, honestly, like the first 5 or 10 minutes of the show is it's really boring to me, and there's not a lot happen in this episode, which I'm kind of disappointed about because it did just come back on, but oh well. So my first thought was, well, I love that Toby came back, and I was just like, yay, Spilby. And I was just a little disappointed that they didn't kiss, because I'm like, he did just come back for what? He was gone for like a month or 2 weeks or something. And I was just surprised that they didn't hug and kiss, and yeah, it wasn't as romantic. I thought Jenna's driving was funny because they were just like, oh wow, she must have taken lessons from Mona about how to run people over. And I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed that the characters are starting to dress like they do in real life. I mean, I'm not complaining, or like it's not a I like it or dislike it, I'm just pointing it out. But Emily's dressing a lot girlier than normal, and I don't know. I like it though. I like the way she dresses. I don't know, just an observation. And then I was really excited when Caleb came back because it was like, yay, he's back in town. Which I also watch Ravenswood, so I was just really confused about how they were gonna make Pretty Little Liars and Ravenswood come on at the same time. And I knew they would have to make Caleb and Hannah break up, because I'm like, how else is he gonna just come to Rosewood and then back to Ravenswood, and then just like all that back and forth was just gonna be really stupid and eventually tiring. So I knew they would have to break up at some point. But yeah, and then when Hannah met up with those other girls of the other girl they found out died, I just thought their story sounded really similar, like as if they had met Allie, because they were just like, oh yeah, we met her and she made us feel so nice, and then, she made them feel nice but crappy at the same time. So I was just like, sounds a lot like Allie. And then I don't know, their whole story was just, it sounded like Allie. So I'm like, are they sure they didn't meet Allie and she just used a fake name? Because that could have been possible, but I don't know. And another person I noticed is dressing like herself is Mona. Like, I don't know, I like it though, just saying. But yeah, I thought it was funny how Mona's like, oh, Mr. Fitz, hi. She was just talking to him, and she's like, yeah, I need a really good mentor like the girls do. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is Mona up to now? And yeah, I'm just like, this can't be good, because you have this killer, well, I don't even know. We just have Ezra, and he's just, I don't know what to call him. He's just this mysterious bad guy. And then you have the manipulative girl. I'm not good at words like that. Okay. So yeah, I'm just like, this can't be good, because both of them are willing to threaten anybody, and they won't let anything get in their way. So I'm just like, what will they talk about? And I don't know, I love how, even though, Toby's the guy in the relationships, but Spencer, whenever it comes to like having to talk to people or like confront them, she's always the person to do it. Well, Toby stands up for her too, but it's just funny because Spencer's always the one to go talk to the professional people, and if they have a legal problem, she's the first one people ask for help. I'm just like, I think that's cute though. Like, I like how she sticks up for Toby, and she's like his personal detective. I don't know. And then, Miss De Laurentiis, she gave Hannah's mom a job. And I thought, that's really nice of her. And then she was like, oh yeah, Allie suggested it. And for that second, I was like, what? I was like, she knows Allie's alive? Like, are you really admitting that to Hannah right now? And then she was like, yep, in my dreams. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, that's a big relief. I was like, because I'm like, who would openly admit that they know Allie's alive? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But then I'm just like, what if you know how Allie visited Hannah before, and Hannah thought it was a dream. Like, Allie visits people and they think it's dreams, but I think Allie's probably really is visiting her, because I mean she does that with the girls, so I'm like, why not with her own mom? I don't know. I don't think they're actually dreams, but of course she thinks they're dreams because everyone thinks Allie's dead. And yeah. And I thought Mona, she made a really good point when she was like, well, Mr. Fitz, she's been looking at their reading list, and all of the books are about someone with a secret identity, with a dark past or whatever. And I'm like, that's a really good point. Because when he was teaching in class today, I'm just like, this sounds a little, like, the reading just sounds a little suspicious. And I don't know, it's just so weird seeing Ezra play this role. Like, I'm so used to him being this nice guy. He's like the innocent one. You know, he wasn't involved in all the A stuff, or at least that's what you think. And I'm just like, like, how did they turn him into this nice, average guy into this psycho? Like, what? I'm like, they must really listen to what their fans have to say, because, well, I don't know, maybe they thought of it themselves, but I'm just like, I don't like him as the bad guy. I just liked him as a sweet Ezra who loved Arya, and when Ezra was cute. Now it's not. And I can't believe Arya got in the car with him, because, now Ezra's a dangerous person. I'm just like, great, Arya's getting in the car with him to some secret location, and she has no idea where she's gonna be. I'm just like, that's the perfect plan. Like, might as well just kill her now, because, I mean, you got her in your car, nobody knows she's with you, secret location. I'm glad she didn't. Well, of course she can't die. She's the main character. And then I can't believe she cheated. I mean, she was right there in his face, and she was like, Ezra, I'm with somebody. And then what do? They kiss. I'm just like, Arya, why? Like, you're the good one. Like, he's not that cute. Okay, he's cute, but I can't believe she cheated, and oh my gosh, like, no sleeping with the enemy. And I thought it was funny how the girl's friend, when she was talking to Emily, she was like, I'm actually jealous of you that your friend is dead. And I'm just like, okay. Like, I get why she said that, but it sounds weird at the same time. I'm like, you're jealous because our friend died. Like, okay then. I mean, but it makes sense with her whole story and perspective of her. And, like I said, with the whole Caleb thing, I was like, they have to make them disconnect somehow. I thought it was so cute how Hannah, like, grabbed his bag because he was like, I have to go now. She's like, no. And he's like, Hannah. She's like, well, take me with you. I thought that was so cute. It was so adorable. I'm just like, oh, Hannah. And then, Caleb's just like, no. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is it. Like, it's really happening. I hate that they broke up. And, like, I don't understand why Hannah didn't see it before. Like, you're telling Caleb to stay in Ravenswood, the creepy town, with this unknown girl who he just met on a bus. For all you know, she could be a killer. Like, what? You don't just drop people off in crazy towns with people you don't know in a freaking graveyard. Like she really did if something was happening between them, she really did just, she gave him to her. Like, I can't believe she was that naive, I guess. Like, such a bad idea. And I was so sad because, well, I know I probably say this about all of them. They're all my favorite couples. But Caleb is just so cute. Like, all the couples have their own thing. But Caleb's so cute, and I can't believe they broke up. And just, like, Caleb, you didn't even try to make up an excuse. Like, you could have at least said, oh, I have to stay in Ravenswood. I wanted to say Rosewood. I had to stay in Ravenswood because Miranda's having family problems. Like you didn't even try to come up with a good excuse. You were just like, I can't tell you. I'm just like, great. You're just making this worse. And I'm like, ugh. So sad. And I honestly thought that well, I don't know if this was gonna happen in this episode, but I was just like, great, there's a secret room in the freaking cabin. And I'm like, great, Ezra's probably gonna get some chloroform, put it over her mouth when she's sleeping, take her down to that creepy basement and kill her. And I'm just like, I wish Arya would have seen it. But if she did, he probably really would have just gotten some chloroform and knocked her out with it, because he doesn't want anyone knowing the secret. And then he'd really have to kill her. Or at least keep her hostage, because he still likes her, so I'm pretty sure he wouldn't kill her. Well, it could be an act, but whatever. And yeah, I just feel bad because like this whole episode, you know, Emily's just been standoffish, and you know she's just been like, I don't want Allie to come back. Like I don't really care about her, and I'm like, I feel bad because you know she thought Allie really liked her, and she didn't, and I'm like, so that's why Em hates Allie so much. I'm just like, that's sad, but I mean, I can't say she was still her friend because Allie was manipulative, so I'm like, it's understandable not to want her to be alive and not to want her back in your life. It just makes sense. And I just thought it was really sad because, you know, Hannah and Caleb finally said goodbye, and I was like, great, you said goodbye and not bye, unless I'm mistaken. But obviously they're not gonna get back together, and I'm just like, who the heck is Hannah supposed to be with now? Like, ugh, it's just a mess. And I don't know about you, but Caleb's crying face was so funny. I'm like, your crying face is kind of ugly. Like, I don't think Caleb's cute anyways. So I'm just like, your crying face is kind of ugly and funny at the same time. Or at least his fake crying face. And yeah, I'm just really disappointed that he didn't try harder for her. So yeah, that was my review, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!